Good evening, folks. It's 2127 and the first day, 6th month, 2023. Look at it, where's how much rain is going to fall in the next 10 days out in the middle of the ocean over here in the Great Australian Bight. Hey, but some places are showing some terrible totals. It's going to be coming. It's going to come in pretty quick order. Your rain event's going to be starting fairly soon there, Perth. And on the fives, you can expect every bit of about 10 centimeters along that corridor there. Yes, some heavy, some a little lighter, but all in all, man, that's just a bad situation coming. And then it doesn't stop. You have a second batch coming. So this is the swallowing of the streams, and the second one's going to kill the dreams, right? And then you guys get the dregs of number one, and then number two will start to register on your totals as well. And this is from event one. And then I dropped a big deuce, right? That's a big difference coming there on the tens there. Old South Wales, wailing away, coming and bombing and swelling your dreams, killing your dreams when they're swelling, they're streaming and you. Boo boo. Hey, they're starting to truck it along right now. Have a major event number one over there, the cackle biddy. The old cackle. Look at this bomb go off here, and then another one's deployed over here. And I'll go through that right now. So let's turn off some of the name games. Keep the coastline so you kind of see what you got going on here. And Thursday, the 1st of June, at 5:10 in the afternoon, my time. And I just refreshed this screen. There's a big bomb blowing out. See the circle, pow, into a square. Satellite imagery. You see the square. And it shoots off something. Something's been deployed in that direction. See it? See the bombs going off, all pointing at one spot. See it, see it, see it. Boom, boom. To face him. It's George Jetson. Do, 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 do. Oh no, it's Cecil the Buzzard. The Buzzard, the two-face. Do, 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 do. The boom in the came space. And then the bombs continue to circulate this storm around, hem it in place. See it yet? You want a few more? Have a fireworks show here over the middle, and then I'll go right back over there to the Perth situation. See the X marks the spot? That's not the Eucharist there. This is something unholy. Unholy things in the sky. Look at it. See it. See it. I'm going to go back down to resolution 100. Maybe that'll make a difference. You can't make this up. If you was to be making this up, you'd be a sick bastard. Because look what they're doing. Sick bastards are doing this in your sky. Chemtrails right here before your eyes. It didn't dissipate. It's continual redeployment from this one spot. See Mr. Squiggles over there? Mr. Squiggles in the sky. You can't disguise your lies in the sky. You can't hide these chem bomb skies. Do 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 when planes fly, spreading lines. Has the 6 o'clock Sydney rush happened yet? 6 a.m. the rush to who gets to be the first flight into the gates in Sydney. Boy, do you see some chemtrails when they race in. So let's see if we got something going on here. Big square of energy has been installed. Absolute blaster. Boom. They're just staying there. There's not a mountain range going in that particular direction here. Not like that. I expect the nucleation here from mountain ranges. Yeah, but then something strange is over the mountain range here. Oh no, it's not strange. It's a chem bomb. Yep, your sky got smashed. They did the chem bomb smash. The skies got smashed. Yeah. Then you get smashed. They did the chem bomb smash. Boom, boom. Bomb, 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 boom. See, right from that one spot. Look right here. I'll go back in time. See, it's just a continual contamination. The dirty Sanchez cloud of toxicity just permanently being sustained by the stain masters who leave a stain upon our planet, straight line near deployment on either side. False skylashes. But they're not fake clouds. It's a real cloud of something, and we need to be told exactly what's in our sky. We deserve full and honest disclosure. See the microwaves on the low deck down here? I'll run it faster, you'll catch it. Bzzz, see the waveform? That's a little too fast. Slow it down. Slow down. So we got a waveform coming in here, a waveform coming in here, and a waveform coming in here. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Boom! I ain't kidding, boy. They heating you up like a freaking roll, all right. You feel it well toasted yet? Boom, 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 boom. Small burn. Look at a big square over here, all with bombs. Boom, 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 boom. Shape charges. The lines on this side deploying in that one. And the comet cloud goes by, nucleating the condensates, predictable directions, flows of wind, fueling up what's going to be an absolute devastator for the people of this area. But the Chemburn flyers that were hired are really good at what they do. They're the best, trusting in the best. Boy, if you still trust in that plan right now, I don't trust you. Let's look at the rain forecast here for the Perth area. You've got some time to prepare. Because they're coming for you. They're the Wicked Sun Brothers. Yep, they can do a lot. Detoxification, depopulation plot. Depopulation plot. Boom, 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 boom. Golly, it just passed over. Here's what's calling. Here it comes. The smacker. Boom, 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 boom. Looking at Sunday, my time. You'll be looking late night Sunday. You'll start to get the clobbers. It is, you'll head into, right now you'll be very, very early Monday. You get the big storms coming to the Perth metroplexual area. Smarten up that city right good after that, huh? Yeah, yes. There might have been a couple key neighborhoods that are wanted. And I'm watching the totals here. It's pinpointing with great accuracy. This area and this area here. Over Midland. This railroad junction needs modernization. Over Jane Brook, you're going to be some swollen streams there, killing dreams. You watch on your tents, mark my word. You will see 15 centimeters of water coming in short order. And then I'm going to update my totals, because I'm not 100% convinced that storm's going to move as fast as they say. But when it comes to geoengineering, a 200 mile an hour top wind to move things in a lateral flow, it is very possible. And I'm going to zoom back now and go through some more of your thunder rumbler day. You can expect tornadic activity when there's a lot of dynamics of warm and cold, moistures, and contaminations. It's going to be fueling up a storm. It's going to impact the nations of here and New Zealand, because what's coming down over here is on its way over to New Zealand eventually. This is going to visitate you. Yeah, enjoy that Anzac cake. How about some water to go with it? Ooh, that's a wide range of lightning. There's a whole lot of electrical universe from the top of the universe that could come down through the top of the atmosphere from vast distances. Boy, that's a big generator. You watch. A little way out here, it looks like the Phantom of the Opera out there. So they're telling you there's going to be a square here, a square here, a square here, a square here, a square here. Get the fuck out of here. Since when did circulations go squares and normal when a computer is predicting the weather? Unless it's planning the geoengineering and it's telling you square within square. That's going to turn that. That's going to hit that corner. Spread clutch. Closer to this side, more dynamic spin, more sling. And when it gets to about here, she's going to run into a wall of EMF that's been set up and she's going to spit. A whole bunch of water across this center. Watch. It has to happen. All the dynamic flow says so. Look at the pressures. Look where the spit is. She's going to spit hard. She's running into a sheer line of wind here from this high. It's been generated with atmospheric heating. Big beams are going to be needed to do that one. Well, this geoengineering is very predictable. Low's over here, but look where the spit is. It's in front of it. And all they got to do now is beam that or send that in with a wiper move and send that south. And you've got a raging storm spinning independent of the law. Yep, fucking had to. Excellent. Here you go. I'm going to go through the numbers here. Holy shit, are you going to get a storm? Now, you got some totals that are going to come here very quickly. Yep, the trough. They're coming for the trough again. And then the coast looks like it's not going to get a huge total straight off. You hear the word straight off? But you are the perfect conditions to form a tropical cyclone up here. Because of the way these highs are here, she could easily go boop and pop a low pressure bubble about where my hand is over here at this 14 line, maybe more toward the Coral Sea up here, because some of the dynamics of the flow when it interacts with that line could very well spin off a very sudden low that could be of gale force. Whether to go full tropical cyclone or not remains to be seen. Yeah, the setup is there for it. And you're going to get it clobbered again after this. So your totals on your 16 days are going to be bad. I'd actually say on your next 21 days, New Zealand, you got this set up for one after the other about every 4 days. Ooh, huh? I just said so. Mark it down. I just told you so. Okay, fuck it, Channy. Yeah. Not showing you as high as they're showing Hawke's Bay area, and that's around here when I'm not happy to be seeing these totals here for the Fall Roy area there. Hey, did I get that one right? You're trying, but sometimes I'm trying to be funny. Let's see what we get here for the funniness. It's not zooming in on the tone. We get the Warangi. The Wangi. Wangi-rangi. Yeah, and all these that are swelling up here are starting to, water's going to be running down there for days when the next batch 4 days after this hits it. This is a very bad situation again on starting to unfold for the North Island that I can see happening, that you can visibly prove. So, ooh, that number didn't change. Ooh, it did now. Feel like you're about to get a schmack? Feel like about 10 centimeters is planned for you? Have you been told that between the 3 and the 5 over here, you got a smackaroo planned? Schmack. And I'm not talking a Snoopy smack where he gives you a kiss, right? This is something right in a kisser. Look at the high pressure fucking rainstorms. Yeah. Yeah, you catching on yet? And anything that turns in that one there will be an anticyclone. Because it's turning away from the rising sun. Regardless of hemisphere, that'll be an anticyclone. Oh no, the anticyclone. Here's the devil, and then there's the devil's devil. And then there's what they're doing to us. Because every one of them people wants to dance with the devil that's doing this kind of stuff. And well, to get that special invitation to hell, you just do what they're doing. Boy, am I unhappy seeing these totals right here. It's on the 5s. It's 10 centimeters I'm showing, and then they'll pack another one on right on top of it. Right, slammers, boy, slammers. There you go. Have it. Whether you like it fucking or not, Perth, you are fucked. Fubario. And you might even see some water spouty things going on up there. It is far enough up there into where the tropical mix of this bubble up. It's like a cymbal. Wham, wham, wham. And each time those hands go together, the water squirts up or down. Like your hands in a pool, squirting and squirtings and a spurtings. Toutins and a spoutins. I'm going with the one I agree with. Fiji. Oh my Labessa. The bastards are coming for Labessa. And the 5 Squanto. 5 after that, you're fucked. Okay? So take your measures now and get your arcs ready. Fiji. Hey, it's nearly time to get in your arcs, hey, Perth. You're about to have the first batch. It is a very long week for inundations for you. Inundations, inundations, inundations. They sprayed you like bugs. Boom, 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 plume. New Zealand, they fucking sprayed you like bugs today. Oh, look at a fryer here. Standing waveforms. These clouds just gonna stay there. They're not gonna move with the cloud mass, and they're very often gonna stop something from moving across. The nucleation stays different. That's what we call it the heated outflow boundary that pins moisture, causes things to go in certain directions. Yep. Look at the fryers, and it's bad for your earthquake rigs. You'll be seeing them in about the threes. Some of the biggest ones I'm seeing today, they're about running about 5s, 5.1, 5.3. Huh? I'm not saying that for you, but you get waveforms like this over the volcano field. See where the square steps? Right here? That's your higher risk. The microwave's absolutely on. You got a lot of data missing off your feed, because I was looking at the weather radar from, turn this off a minute, from up here, and there was a big womp, big circle jerk beam had come from over here, but it's not on here to see on the 12-hour feed. He just decided, hi, I had no soup for you. Right, the masters of the data are master dataing you, but they definitely left one on over here in India, so I'm going to show you its big womp instead. Look at the blaster that's come on down here. Bzzz, getting fried, getting fried, getting fried. Look at this big one here. This is a womp right there. The womp rats. Yeah, they forget sometimes. People might be watching them. They just draw a circle right around that, and you will triangulate the exact location of what will be a NEXRAD radar. And it's popping out a big beam. It's even pointing right at the station here. You couldn't triangulate this anymore here, India. As I show you evidence of your geoengineering, absolutely blasted. Look at this here, pinning the moisture so it goes this direction. All the flow fucks this valley because these beams say so. That the masters that are controlling the food supply have created the flow that made sure these storms went in certain areas for these people in India. And it's not a very good day for these folks that have been geoengineered to screaming at the sky and shaking their fists. Why? They did nothing wrong. They don't deserve the agenda barren treatment. It's time for the people that want us to have the barren rules, wombs, and to feel the justice of the mighty God that they try to play. My goodness, this is beaming back. That's beaming over there. It's not just a spark gap. Look at the jumper there. Slow down. Bzzz. Boy, they fry you guys. We're not talking about the fry guys in from the old commercials. Look at Herculean over here. Just right next to a volcano. Right next to a volcano. We catch Turkey with his pants down. Oh, there's a lot of thunder rumblers that come across you guys today, but they hide their data very, very, very well. Except for this one here. Bzzzt, friend. Yeah, a lot of action over Italy. Yeah, this is like all of 12 hours running really fast. So as they bring it back over, you see India get screwed. And you guys got a few storms going on here today worth mentioning. You'll get a little bit of data in this one here. It's not too much. It's just enough to go, is this the storm River was talking about? Not really. Then the data goes off. Shaped like a radar sweep, wedge. What's this out here? You got a ship? Said Mr. Horse. I don't like it. I was looking, wasn't that beautiful this morning? What weather-wise here we got? Is it nice to show out here some green pastures, rolling hills, going into the distance? See what your skies look like. A bit of rain. Feels like Hobbiton, hey? Here, come on. I want to look the other direction. I want to hear. Oh, this is very. I think you got a little bit of flooding. The areas going on over here. There's been some splashes. That's nothing bad, really. That's just some water. Did the tide crash in? Interesting. How did it look like yesterday? Not quite as wet. Got a lot of green down there. A little algae growing. Not drying out, is it? It's not good for our lungs. You know, with cyanotoxins in the air and stuff like that. Uh-huh. Just nod your head. Oh, there's a beam shooting from over here. We got some guilt going on. It's firing at Blenheim. Create that flow in the straight. Yeah, we've seen evidence of microwaves in this image here for sure. No doubt about it. So that beam now we know is shooting from here. So that could explain that look there. Bzzz, getting fried, New Zealand style. Old Zealand, man. It's just the same old weather, month after month of just have it down here. My God, they've soaked up more water than SpongeBob. He would be like a blimp. You have to squeeze him out. You need to go for a good squeezing in Willy Wonka's squeezing room. If you ate the Willy Wonka gum. Doopa Loompas doopity juice. I've got another truth for you. Don't get canceled. Don't let us cancel each other. Yeah, it's such an important time in history to make sure the truth is told. Regardless of the consequences or ridicule for people whose opinion is toxifying and killing our world. And it'll become cool to them to go along with the truth when they realize that they themselves won't be ridiculed because so many people are just pussies. Go just take it and have it. As I look at the Masonic Square right here, I'm pointing at it. See it? Where's that a baseball diamond in the sky as Lou Gehrig playing the game with some of the clutch shatters? Yeah, I fucking went there. Look at that star over the top. Not a good thing to see. Not a naturally occurring cloud formation. The stream it bombs out here in the ocean as I just kind of just nudge my way over here to the fudgy New Zealand. And the tip of the fudger. Look at it. Look at this crap. This is the far north, as they call it. It's very far south, though. This far north. Yeah, I'm more far north. Yeah. They go far north TV on the equator. I go. yeah, Australia. I'll get to you. Look at the gingerbread man over the top of here. Hi, how you doing over there? Howdy ho. Don't catch me and the gingerbread man. We're gonna catch you, you Kemba man. Kemba man. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it here? 5 o'clock, Charlie. Tick, tick, tock, as the doomsday comes to you. Do you inhale the doomsday's kick? Are you the doomsday cuck? Oh, you will be the rooster that crows. Here's the morning. We better get up. Here's the warning. We better get up. Chicken Little one said the sky is falling. And I have to tell you, the sky has fallout. The sky has fallout. The sky has fallout. And frucky ducky yucky has turned to mucky yucky. And the Chinese spraying you like bugs. Got a face off the coast. Here's a face off the coast of the clouds. And we got an elephant going by. He's right in the room. He's standing right next to you. He's taking a giant shit on you. But yet you don't see him. And he's holding a boiled frog. The proverbial boiled frog. Boy, is this frog boiled. If you don't understand the term of the boiled frog, I suggest you look it up. Ooh. Boom. See the chem bombs? Boom. See the chem bomb again? Chem bombs. Chem bombs suck. coming right over the tops of you. Imagine they cause seismic shocks in the mantle that could induce earthquakes as well. Yeah, explosions have been known to do that. And shock waves move very fast. Did you see how it vaporized the clouds in through here? Watch. That area where I'm pointing. Bzzzt. Cammed it right on up. Vaporizes, so those condensates and that payload did something together that made the cloud side vaporize. Changed the moisture right before. This is a very low level deployments of bombs here. If you have clouds and you change its conditions, you have seeded the cloud. If there was no cloud and you created it, you have geoengineered a cloud. Fight geoengineering. Say no to geoengineering. A cloud seeding is just a this spider-looking thing going by from one spot. Right, you see it? That's like a high-level balloon. Right, that ain't something coming from your airport plane. It ain't like something that I can't verify. It looks like just this place in the wing. You would have to take screws out. It don't look like where the fuel door is. Yeah, there's a lot of homework to do on a certain plane. Pictures that are going around that I can't verify. Boom, look at that. Don't be disinfoed. Don't be duped by the dupe juice sellers. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. This is geoengineering here over an area of planned flooding, planned rains, plans, engineering, architecture, the architects. Look what they've done over the tropics, Vanuatu. Vanuatu sky look like a poo-poo. The poo-poo shell gets maybe its name from this sky. Look at that, huh? Wow. Boy, did you got some fallout. You guys ain't gonna be feeling very well. If you get some rains over here, anybody got any litmus paper? I appreciate some pH level readings of your rain. I'd appreciate that very much. Just hold it out and a pair of tweezers or something out in the rain, the paper, and wait the amount of time, 2 minutes or something, to show it. If you touch it with your fingers, wherever you touch with your finger will be a contaminated sample. It will most likely go very, very black, which I will know instantly what you did. Why? Because I've done it myself. I go, darn it, I can't use this one. I also use care with that. But we could do this kind of science ourselves. I'm trying to determine how acidic is our rain. And blowing one volcano off whose wind wasn't blowing toward Australia because their acid rain at the time. And they say an Australian volcano blew its top, but it's right there in Antarctica. It's not. It's a territorial island. Territories. Since when did you become colonials? It's a prison planet, a prison colony. Look at that in this file. That's like, hey, assholes. Look what they did in their sky. Not naturally occurring cloud formations. Over the Coral Sea. See, it's the Coral Sea, see? And they were spraying like bugs over here, see? These streamers are falling right out over your island, see? And they're planning to flood you on out, see? Always with the swelling of the stream, see? And then they're killing the dreams that they sold you anyways. They sold you the dream to buy the house with the mortgage. Then they wouldn't give you insurance. Have to cover your flood afterwards. They flood you out. Have the lice. Who played roulette? Well, when roulette's a guillotine planned on taking away everything of yours, it's not good. Not good at all. Some of these islands are facing totals of 10 and 12 centimeters, and some of them are going to get 15. And it's a very short order. And I know it's been done in advance. I know it's been planned, and I know that these chemtrails here are leading to the exacerbation of the conditions of these storms. Exacerbating. Adding to. Don't be an exacerbator. Exacerbation. Here's an example of exacerbation. Here's some exacerbating. You exacerbate these storms here with these chemtrails from the tropics. The tropics for you. Have some chem bombs in your food for you to chew. Depopulation's on your plate. You think you're pure blood, you're too late. You've been chem bombed. You've been breathing this. You've been eating it. against your choice, against your will. But all these creatures out here are forced to the will of man. Well, I'm tired of what the man is doing. I've been worried my whole life about the man. The man is coming for you. The big they, our oppressors, the owners of the press, the ones that are doing this. They who are in the positions of power that have the ability to lie to you, and you trust them. You trust a politician? Well, you deserve what you get. Look at that. It's like a big foot stamping on your asses. Look at their nasty toes in the skies. Nasty skies. Boom, ba-doom. Right, I'm getting tired. I'm going to roll. What is to be expected? The rain and the thunders and the big rumblers. Keep an eye on your area. You just watch. I've done a bit of showing on Perth. You get some big smacks coming over here. Boy, are you guys fucked. Watch this as she races across. Oh, we'll give you a little drama on this one. Have some wind, have some pressure. It makes your whole thing go nuts. Oh gosh, it's unclear on my screen. And a big smackaroo comes there. That's a whammo, folks. Look at the clabber line. Look at the clabber line. Look at the winds doing the turn through here. Boy, is that going to hem the water line here. If she cuts across it all, which it normally would do, this is a direct move of suction through Cook Strait, and that's an earthquake thing. It's just smack. Yeah, so on that day, I'm raising your earthquake risk. Just from the dynamics of this storm and the beams I know it takes to manipulate it to do that. That's right, I keep a lot in account. I'm going to turn some of that drama off. It's hard on the ice. All right, give me some of the lines. The old smack is coming through. And if it stayed here for 3 hours, this band right out here would drop you 1.2 centimeters of water. If it stayed here for 3 hours. But this is a fairly long, sustained event with many hours hitting many areas. And what's going to rumble through Archer's Pass in these mountains here coming on Monday is going to be something you need to be very wary of in your travels. Flash flooding, wintry type conditions will be to be expected. Boy, you go end up with some winds. Just reading the dynamics of this, and I did have a look at the pressures earlier. The winds are going to be very farty and very loud and stinking because of all the campgrounds, and it'll be in high gales. Some of these gusts of winds are going to be very high and damaging out here. Imagine a ferry crash, will probably be canceled that day, so take measures to make sure we want to be out there. That's exceeding safety conditions. Ooh. Things that make you go, ooh. I like miles an hour still. My gosh, poor folks. It's a battering. New Plymouth. Some of the gusts are going to come through there. Just a battering. It's a bird. You poor folks. It's going to be a very unsettled situation for you guys. Yeah, you see it. Hey, watch this, Hawke's Bay. Right. And she comes across, and the flow changes as this spits off, as she forms a second lull. She has to. Why do I say she? Because this storm's a fucking bitch, man. It is going to be a bitch. It's going to dog your ass, and I don't mean sit you in a car and have you. Well, let's hope you don't get stuck in your cars. And this is not the good day here for this valley here. For the Esk Valley. Here's the rumblers move across. Boy, she go kick some totals in. And out to sea she goes. And when she goes out to sea, she does a spit. Whammo. Spits it back. Okay, so there's something for this to smash when it comes across. Because then on this day here, you guys, I gotta go back up. I told you it's a very busy forecast. We're here to Wednesday the 7th into now we're nearly into Thursday your time, Australia, and then on the 8th, it's not such a great 8 day. Grade 8, grade 8. Boy, are you getting hammered. Hey, watch yourself out there in the gem fields through here. Sudden stuff could catch you out there in your holes. I don't want you guys getting drowning in your holes. Or at least bring some soap down there with you and you can wash up because it gets dusty. And save the water. You'll need it. Ooh, let's have a dust storm in front. Boy, that's going to make a wake of dust in front of it. I'll be expecting to see a bit of dust whipped up on the maps here coming on Thursday, my time. Yep, right in the front of that, so that'll give us some nice condensate, some nice heavy metals and leads and arsenics and all that stuff for the mining. Have it. And then the truck fills up. And coming about this time here, that truck's off. This one here is going to come in and up and around. This is around the time I'm really worried about a cyclone naturally forming somewhere up here. And so I'm going to be watching conditions very, very closely here coming over the next 2 weeks. All the pressures to me indicate that should happen. That's an anticyclone, right? It's going to do a spit. These two are going to fight to hit underneath it. And that could go away very quickly. Very, very quickly that could get swallowed. Because that's considered a low next to these two heights. One at a 31 and one's at a, was it a 29? It's just enough for it. It's going to want to flow and more toward the west. I believe the 29. Was it a 23? This spit's controlling it. Whatever the chem bombs they drop out here is going to do the decider. And they say she's going to spin one. Has to. So I'll be watching very, very closely for that. India, your totals, you've got a cyclone going to be parked off your coast over here. It looks like that's what they made when they put that womp out there. But most likely they'll send that Somali away. This is backwards in time, see? She'll steam up here towards you. Really worry the hell out of you. Throw a bunch of water in as it spits. But the main low, actually, hang on, let me read this real quick. It's a complicated low up here. This actually feeds towards that. Whatever mountain gap you got through here is going to get a wind coming through here. It's going to feed this storm. It's going to want to come this direction. Well, knowing that there's weather warfare going on, and knowing that they're after this part of the world, I don't see it logical for them to bring it that direction. I see it logical to hit this way. I'm going to watch this very closely. I try not to use politics for weather forecasts. Just going by the numbers. Somalia. Should probably hit Oman. Should probably come straight in here. I'm also aware of some lakes over here that bottle water. I'm going to watch this very, very closely. I'll know in about 3 days what that's going to do. Right. With that said and with that done, big love, peoples. Keep safe. Peace.